I started running because I was trying to charm someone. So at 70K for me, that's when my body said, I'm done. I can't remember anything between 75 kilometers and when I crossed the finish line.
Anele and the club
on 947.
For the next 23 minutes until we say goodbye, we are dedicating all of those minutes to every single person who took on the Comrades this past Sunday down in KwaZulu-Natal. What an amazing feat. You guys are superhumans.
And we have one champion in this building that we got to celebrate as well.
Primedia stands firmly on the shoulders of Clement Manyathela.
The Comrades Marathon is not just a race, it's a test of endurance of the human spirit.
I'm very happy. I'm almost there. This is not a child's play.
Just sore calves. I haven't trained enough uphill, I think,
Yeah, it's my first Comrades. Yeah, I'm feeling great.
So this year, the slogan was, no doubt nakanjani, meaning come hell or high water. We are going to do this. And I feel like Clement, welcome. He does the midday show, the brunch show, 9 to 12 on 702, our sister station. And then we've been seeing you run, huh?
You were in London, you were in New York as well. Where did you go?
I went to Paris, but I wasn't running the Paris Marathon, but I ran the London Marathon.
Okay.
Yes. But I've done other marathons. I've done the Omdidam Ultra, which is 56. I've done Edenvale. I've done Cape Town Marathon. And all of that was in preparation for this moment, this past Sunday.
Yeah,
okay, so when you started running, did you start running because you wanted to look good in a suit? Because you have to wear a suit all the time.
No, funny enough.
Why did you start running?
I started running because I was trying to charm someone. There was somebody who loved running 2 years or so ago, and I was like, oh, I also run.
Because I'm trying to get
noticed.
noticed.
10K? I will join you on the 10K. Let's go. And then I loved it.
This is actually the story. This is
story.
Because Clement, don't worry, you're very transparent. Because even when you started liking F1, I was like, Clement is clearly dating someone who likes Formula One.
Yeah.
Because no one wakes up overnight and is like, so Anele, Lewis Hamilton. I'm like,
What's going on?
So I think this is lovely then. And then the bug caught you and
it caught me. It started 2 years ago, and I decided to do Comrades after reading a book that really I got crazy after reading by Shonda Rhimes.
Okay.
The Year of
Yes.
And that's when I dyed my beard red when I was away in December because like Shonda Rhimes was like, do crazy things. And during the reading of the book, I thought, actually, I'm going to do Comrades. Because I've told the listeners on my show throughout last year that I want to do Comrades when I'm 35, which is next year. I'm turning 34 this year. After reading the book, I decided I'm actually going to do Comrades. I hired a coach in January. I started training in Jan when I returned from my holiday until literally London Marathon happens and I get an injury. I get something called plantar fasciitis. It's like your tissue at the bottom of your foot.
Where is it?
Just the tissue at the bottom of your foot. So every time you step, you feel like
It's pulling.
It's
tearing.
It's the most painful thing ever. So after my London Marathon, then I get that. Then I'm off running for like 4 weeks. And
When was this?
this is after the London Marathon was on the 21st of April.
Okay.
But then I can't run for 4 weeks, which then complicates the training for Comrades because after 3 or 4 weeks, you lose your fitness.
But then how do you keep it up if you can't run?
So my coach then said, just go do the watt bike at the gym.
Swim.
I can't swim.
That's another story for another day. Oh, unique guys.
No, if you listen to Clement's show, you know this story. No, he's told multiple stories about not being able to swim.
I've never, and I always say to the listeners, for me, it's actually like, you must do it to be safe because I have a pool in my house that I've never even gotten into.
Oh no,
over
man!
The years.
And also, I'm just thinking now because your tenacity and your resilience tells me that you're going to do Ironman one day.
I would love to do that.
So you have to learn how to
swim. And actually,
Comrades
made me realize I can do that.
You can do
Every
Ironman.
time people said Ironman, I was like, "Are you crazy? Get out of here!" And then Sunday happens because there's something that happens when you are running. So when you're at the finish line and they play this track in the background, Chariots of Fire, people start crying. I cry.
Yes, I can imagine. We cry watching you guys.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. The people in the stadium are crying. We are watching you on TV. And we are howling because I actually have goosebumps thinking about it now.
I get goosebumps listening to this back track.
It is the greatest human spirit display I've ever experienced.
One, you've got mixed feelings because one, you're thinking, oh my God, I survived Comrades training. People who've run Comrades many times will tell you, if you survive the training, you'll survive the Comrades. Because that's the most hardest thing. I had a mental breakdown during my training where I was driving home after my show and I started crying because my body was responding because I'd put it through so much pressure that it's never felt before.
Yeah.
So you go through depression. You've stopped doing the things you love. I've played golf. I've not played golf since January until now. Literally the activities you're used to doing, you can't do anymore because you're focused on being ready for Comrade. When they play this track, it's mixed feelings of, one, you're excited, you can't believe you're here, you're grateful, but also you're scared. Who runs over 85 kilometers?
What are you scared of?
On the up run. You're scared of physiologically your body reacts, right? You cramp up.
That's what I want to ask, because the Comrades, because it's an ultra marathon, you've done marathons, right?
Yeah.
And even that's tough.
That's tough.
It's an up run, which is even harder. Right? But here's the thing: at which point, kilometer-wise, did you really feel like you weren't going to make it, like it's over?
Sure.
Because this happens to everyone.
Yeah.
And then I've heard people say something happens to you, and it's like your body and your mind disconnect, and you're just running.
So when you get to, many of us who do Comrades have done the normal marathons, 42K.
Yes.
We've done the ultra 50K. Now, when you get to 50K, your body is like, this is it. This is what you have trained for. This is what you've done.
This is the most I've done ever.
But then your body says to you, I can give you an extra 10Ks.
Oh, wow.
I'll be kind to you. Then it gives you 10Ks or 9. At 70K, then your body says, I've done my part.
You take over now.
You take over.
Mind, it's your goal.
Now it's mind over matter. Now it's literally you. That's why Comrades is not just about fitness. You have to be mentally fit. And there's a lot of things that coaches train you in your mental fitness. So at 70K for me, that's when I thought, I have not eaten.
Yeah.
Who goes for that long? You start running at 5:30. You've not eaten. You're going to finish running at around 4 p.m., 3 p.m. And on the way, friends were giving me stuff to eat. And I'm like, I'm not hungry. But my body says it's hungry, but I can't chew because you're also tired of, where do I get the energy to chew?
Even my tongue is annoying me right now. If I could put this on the side of the road, I would.
Yeah, like get away with that rap. So, and they gave me dessert as well, because one of the things they tell you is when on the road, always give people food for the soul.
Not
Because
for fitness.
No,
Yeah.
not for, because
That's beautiful.
you
That's
really
interesting.
want something that's going to encourage you. Like I love lollies, like ice lollies from the garage. Like my friends give me that on the road because that just riles me up. So at 70K for me, that's when my body said, I'm done. My mind took over.
That's insane.
I can't remember anything between 75 kilometers and when I crossed the finish line.
That's insane.
I'm not kidding you.
Now, are you happy, friend?
Oh, I'm so excited. I am elated.
You finished the Comrades, your first one. Are you going to do another one?
Oh, absolutely.
Are you hooked now?
I am hooked, but I think I'm going to do the second one and then I'm going to take a break. And then do the other majors.
I was going to say, are you running this weekend?
No, but I did try get into the New York Marathon, which is in November.
And
I feel bad. I'm waiting. I'm on the waiting list.
That's my dream, the New York Marathon, and just the way they captured on camera. Like
My dream is to stand there watching. No.
whilst you eat a hot dog.
On what is it?
Fifth Avenue by Central Park.
No, guys.
Standing there going, Anele, as you run past.
You'll give us the lollies.
Primedia HR just looked. Clement has no more days left. Come to work in November.
They were like, you can run from your house to work.
Yes.
That's what you can do. Okay, Clement, before we let you go, we need to do classic or not. Did you become unbearable? Did you start seeing that when you speak about running, your family's rolling their eyes, your partner's like, oh.
Yes, my friends are like, they hate me because I can't do lunches with them. I can't stay up night. I stopped drinking since then until now.
Okay.
I'm going to have my first drink
What are you
this weekend.
What are you going to have?
Tattinger.
It's champagne.
Shampoo.
Champizi.
Yes.
Pop it up.
Yeah.
Okay, you deserve it.
You're going to be drunk on one glass, eh? I'm just warning you.
Yeah, I suspect so. Because, I haven't taken alcohol in so long.
Yeah, your body's fit.
It's going to taste weird.
Don't worry. He's a regular. He'll jump right back into it.